everybody, it's Ashley and I'm here in my Hertz Rent-A-Car and we are in Poca today. Going to pick up my dear friend Emily Dukemeyers of Pretty Creative, and we are going to learn more about her business. She is a PR and marketing consultant with years of experience in crisis management, communication, and beyond. She's a super fun lady, and I can't wait for you guys to meet her and learn more about her. Again, thanks to our partners at Hertz for giving us a fun ride today, as well as our partners at CBI for all their assistance in Destination Putnam. Let's pick her up. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Destination Putnam.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Glad to have you with us today.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Gonna get out of this. Good luck. Yeah,
Be safe getting out here.
Be safe. Yeah, I'm excited to be in Poca today.
Welcome to Poca, home of the dots.
Home of the dots, and my favorite dot is in the car today. You guys, this is Emily Myers-Duke, and she is not only a dear friend of mine, but one of our favorite Putnam Countyans, and she owns Pretty Creative, and so we're going to learn a little bit about her today, as well as her company, who does all kinds of things, but one thing that I think that she is beyond skilled at is crisis communication.
Oh, thank you.
I'm ever in a crisis, I know I'm going to call. So anyway, Emily, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I am a public relations consultant, and what that means is I develop and execute strategic communications plans for businesses and organizations. My focus is on media relations, community outreach, and crisis management. So making sure that you have a solid media relations strategy to get your brand out into all of the places where it needs to be featured in the press, as well as reaching out to community leaders and influencers that need to know who you're, need to know about your brand and make sure you're being noticed, and having a plan in place for what to do if a crisis were ever to occur.
Absolutely. So you, prior to owning your own business, you worked in the corporate world, but what inspired you to go into business for yourself?
So I did work in the corporate world for 16, 17 years before I started consulting, which, by the way, we're in 5 years. This is our 5th anniversary of Pretty Creative.
Yeah.
So I got laid off from an ad agency job that I had loved for almost 10 years at the end of 2017. And that inspired me to act on an idea that I had for some time, that there were plenty of businesses and nonprofit organizations in our state that really needed support with communications, but couldn't necessarily afford or didn't need a full agency team. Because even though I come from the agency world and I value that full service team, sometimes you just need a bit of individual support. So maybe you have a marketing director that already manages your paid advertising or your social media, but doesn't have any experience in media relations. Or you've already got a great communications plan and you need someone to be a spokesperson. Or a crisis happens and you have no idea what to do because you're getting just blasted by the media and community leaders. Then I can step in and help with all of those cases.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And I think too that's an important description of what you do and what inspired you to do it. But also, a lot of times too, small businesses don't necessarily know that there is a different skill set between a media relations person as well as a marketing person. And so and sometimes it's best to actually not have the same person doing all of those things.
Correct. Because we're human and we can't all be great at everything, right? So it's wonderful to have someone that is an expert in different areas managing those aspects of your business. So for me, for example, I have help with my own social media when I need it because I don't love managing social media. So I'll reach out to, someone else to help with that, or I have someone to help with my website. Those things are not my things that I love to do. And so I would rather reach out and work with another consultant to help me with those things and make sure I'm getting the expertise that I need.
We're turning around here in the new Dot Plaza, recently renovated.
We're so excited about this investment in our town. It looks wonderful. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here with the new businesses that are coming in and be able to come in and support them. As a lifelong Dot, this is the best that this community has ever looked as far as this plaza goes. So we're super excited.
Yeah, it's going to look so great. There have been a lot of really, really cool people behind it, making it come to life, or bringing it back to life. I guess is the case. So we're extremely thankful for them, and we look forward to cutting a ribbon on that recently renovated plaza soon enough.
Pretty soon, huh?
Pretty soon, I hope.
Excited to see it.
But yeah, so what do you love most about, you are a lifelong dot, so what do you love most about Putnam County?
The sense of community. You know, everywhere I go, I run into someone that I know, and it's fun to just catch up with people and see how they're doing. I might see a friend's parent or a grandparent, somebody that I went to school with I haven't seen in 20 years. I just love that aspect of it, and living in a small town, having that network always behind me has been completely essential, especially as I started my business. So many of my friends and their parents that I grew up with have been so supportive, and have hired me to work on projects or recommended me to other business owners and business leaders, and I greatly appreciate all of their support.
That's really cool. So tell us a little bit more about Pretty Creative. What's your favorite part about owning it? What types of projects are your favorite to work on?
So my favorite part of owning it is getting to be in charge of my own schedule. That's one of the things that, when I got laid off, it was devastating, but it was also an opportunity for me to kind of reset. My son was only 16 months old at the time, and being able to choose to work part-time and be home with him more has been essential, especially as he's got older. We've learned that he's developed some special needs, and so that just means that I get to work my schedule around his schedule, and I'm able to work when I can and when I'm available, and that's a blessing that I've realized that not everyone gets to have, and I'm so grateful for that. My favorite kinds of projects to work on are businesses that really want to get out into the media. They want to do press, and they don't know how. They don't know what to do. And so being able to identify the right press outlets and getting folks ready for these interviews and preparing them and getting them out there, and whether that's a podcast or industry magazine or local news, making sure that they're being recognized and known by the media outlets that need to recognize them, and then helping them figure out what to do with those press placements after they've occurred. That's really fun for me. That's my favorite part of my job.
It's super awesome.
Yeah.
It's super, super cool. If somebody... Hope it's a booming place. I had to wait quite a minute at that light there.
Hey, we're up to 3 stoplights. We're fancy now.
Yeah, that is good. That is something special. No, we love Poca, and I'm so excited to actually be over here in Poca today, because Putnam County, a lot of our businesses are kind of along the I-64 corridor there, and then along Tays Valley Road. So whenever I get to branch out to some of our other neighborhoods, it's always super fun for me. So I appreciate you riding along with me and us getting to show everybody the town of Poca. If you haven't been there, there are a lot of cool things happening, and a lot of new things moving into that area. So we are thrilled about that. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you, what should they do?
Go to my website. It's EmilyMyersDuke.com. MYERS is my maiden name. So EmilyMyersDuke.com. It's got all of my contact information on there. It will link you out to my social media channels, and my phone number, email address, everything is there. You can learn more about what I do, and we can set up a consultation call and perhaps work on a project together.
Awesome. We love it.
Thank
you for riding along in Destination Putnam. Thanks again to our friends at Hertz Rent-A-Car, as well as Creative Brands International, for making Destination Putnam happen. We'll see you guys next week.